Hello, everyone. Do you want to see a rocker card that is out of this world? Well, tonight I'm going to show you how to make this awesome rocker card using Reach for the Stars stamp set and bundle from Stampin' Up. So let's get started. We're going to use the deckled circles. Let me just move my sample. We're going to use the deckled circles, and I used the second largest to cut out my starry sky round piece. And then I used the next size down to cut my white, and then I cut that in half. So it was the next deckled circle down. And I used that same circle for my designer paper. The designer paper is from Stargazing. This pack of paper is really amazing. And you can do so much with it because of all the bright colors. And is it sky? Is it water? What is it, right? The universe? But it's got lots and lots of great colors. And really fun paper. These would make great kids' birthdays because everybody likes bright, bright colors. And look at the planets. This is amazing. There are a set of dies that is part of the bundle. And you get all the circles to cut out all the planets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles, one oval, the smaller one, and then one larger ring for the planets. That you can use these for other things, obviously, besides just cutting out planets. And let's see what's on the back of this one. We've got more planets. Ooh, big black hole. That's going to be awesome. Nice granny apple green. And here's another color palette of planets. So really fun paper. It's in our annual catalog, which runs through the end of April of 2024. So, okay, now let me put this away because I already cut my circles. And my name's Kathy Schmitt, and I am the Backyard Stamper. And I'll say hi to you as we get going here. Instead of scoring this on my scoreboard, I found it a little easier to just do it with my fingers. And what you need to pay attention to is the paper has a natural bend, like a natural grain, so it's easier to bend going one way than the other. So once you find that way, it's quite easy to fold it. And that's why when you cut a piece that's 8.5 by 5.5 and you score and fold it in the middle like a book fold, it's so easy to fold it without using the scoreboard. But if you cut the 11-inch by 4.25 and want to fold it at 5.5, you do need to use the scorer. Otherwise, it cracks along the edge because you're going against the grain. All right, so what I'm going to do is, let's see here, my samples, because the paper is so awesome that you can use whatever side you want. And I think I'm going to use, well, I did that one. I think I'm going to use the pink, just because I haven't done it yet. Oh, I forgot to tell you what colors are in this too. Let me do that. The colors that are in this paper are Basic Black, Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Blueberry Bushel, Crust Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, Night of Navy, Orchid Oasis, Pumpkin Pie, Starry Sky, and Tahitian Tide. That is a lot of colors. I love it when the designer paper has so many color palette, so many colors in the paper. It just adds a lot of variety. Now I have quite a lot of this paper, so I went ahead and did the back of my card too. But if this was a pack of paper that I was really limited on, then I wouldn't do the back. Okay, so my rocker card is ready to go. Quick and easy. Now we're going to do our other pieces. So I'm going to stamp my sentiments in Starry Sky. And this one comes with the set. If I had a star for every time you brighten my day, then I'd have an entire galaxy. Isn't that nice? So, hold on one second. There we go. I just did something and I see Linda's here. Thank you, Linda. Okay, and then the other one that we're using from the set is Reach for the Stars. How appropriate. And then I decided to add a happy birthday on the inside. And this came from, well, I'm not sure which one this came from, but I'll figure it out. I had quite a few sets out because I was looking for just a straight happy birthday one. So let's go ahead and stamp this. And I'm just going to test on my scratch paper, make sure I have a good image. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to do the photopolymer underneath. And it's a little crooked, but that's okay by me. Next, I'm going to add some stars. Let me move these away. And this little stamp that has stars on it. I got a little label here. I'm doing a stamping class tomorrow at my house. And this is one of the cards that we'll be making. So I typically label what color if I have multiple ink pads on the table, which for this one, I don't really need to do that because it's not, two isn't too many ink pads. Okay, so I'm just adding some stars to my galaxy. Make sure I'm in the camera there. Okay, and let's move this out of the way. Put my ink pad up there, and that way I can push everything up. All right, and then I'm going to take this deckled circle. So this one, I did just the one size difference on these. So this one, and then the one size smaller is the matte layer. The deckled rectangles, or deckled circles, you get 14 dies with that, and it's amazing. They are definitely going to stay in my collection. Linda, I'd love to have you at one of my classes. That would be fun. Okay, so when I stamped this, the first time I did it, I went a little too high. This time I'm going to come a little bit lower because my spaceship is going to cover this part. So that's ready to go. We can go ahead and adhere that down using my Seal Plus. We'll go ahead and put that on there. I can close this one up. And now what I did to measure this is I want to make sure I don't go past 4¼ So I can go as high as that, which is about halfway, which is great. And my rocket ship doesn't really go, so I'm going to aim just like around halfway point with my tape. And let's put it like that, and then I'm going to check it, make sure. Yep, just checking to make sure I didn't go where I wasn't supposed to with the tape. All right, and then I can put this inside. This card's coming together pretty quickly. I'll put a link in the description for my of my schedule of classes, and I do offer the same class packets to go, and it's the same price. It's $15 for 3 cards, plus $6 for shipping for me to ship to you. And you do have to have your own stamps because I can't stamp the images for you, but I'm happy to send you everything that you need to make the card. Okay, so I got this big rocket ship. I love this. And that is pretty well inked. And I'm going to just put it down and hold it just for a second. What a great image. Now you can die cut it, which we will do, but you also can just fussy cut that because that's really easy. In fact, one of my samples I fussy cut, one of them I cut out with the dies. All right, so I have my die right here and a little piece of washi tape. And we'll go ahead and put that on. Like that. And then my flame coming out the back is just a little die, and it embosses and cuts the flame out, and it looks so cool. All right, I'm going to bring in my mini embossing machine for this one. And let's see here, we'll move that. Okay, so my base plate number 1, a cutting plate number 2, and my rocket ship, and then a top plate number 1. Sorry, I'm making the camera squiggle. I usually try to do the die cutting ahead of time just for that reason, but I just wanted to show you how fast and easy this card is because it's no coloring, it's quick stamping, and, you know, 2 cuts with the, well, not including all the circles, but I did those ahead of time, so. So when they come to the class tomorrow, they will be cutting their own rocket ship and their own flame. But I'll have the deckled circles cut for them. Okay, so put that aside. I just got to move my die so I don't lose it. All right, so I have my flame and I have my rocket ship. And I'm going to put my rocket ship kind of like that. And I just want to double check. Yep, I'm not past my 4¼ so that's good. And I'm going to pop that one up. And let me find my dimensionals. So today they came out with, well, yesterday they came out with some new online exclusives, and they are really nice. Good ideas. I got there's a coffee one, so I got that one. and some other goodies. So I just want to double check. Did you notice I didn't put a dimensional up on this part of the ship, the rocket ship? So I just want to double check. That one is a little close. So you want to stay kind of down that middle line. Like that. Let me check. All right, we are good to go. Okay. Yep, no dimensional showing. It's always a good thing. And we need our flame. And I'm going to use a mini dimensional for this one. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some Wink of Stella, and I'm going to be really careful because I don't want the blue to run. I want the white to stay white. So what I'm going to do is do all the white first with my Wink of Stella. And then I'm going to just go lightly over the blue areas. There. Just enough to give it a little something something. And then when you use Wink of Stella on the cardstock, it really makes it pop. So see how that, don't know if you can see the shimmer in the light. Okay, and not last but not least are the rhinestone basic jewels. If we ever stop selling these, I am gonna cry a river. I love these gems. And they make perfect stars. So I'm gonna put it there, and there, and one over here. And I'm gonna put 5 on here because he's up in the galaxy. There. So what do you think? It really is easy and fast to put together. And, oops. Everybody likes a rocker card. They stand up nice, and so you can put them on display and the kids can have some fun with them. So that's it for today. Linda, thanks a lot for joining me, and I will see you all soon. Bye now.